Hello friends, Abhishek welcome you all on my YouTube channel The Options Desk. So this is a video after a long time, and this video might get a bit longer because I have to explain every part of the strategy, and I will not try to shorten the video because it matters. Your money will matter if you trade on this strategy. So firstly, you can subscribe my YouTube channel by clicking this link here, the subscribe option. To join me on Telegram, you can click the options Telegram by clicking this link here. Once you click this link or this button, this page will open. That is my Options Desk channel on Telegram with this link. And if you want any further queries or want to message me, you can message me by clicking this link. Once you have opened this channel, just click here and then @ the options desk for further help and views. So now let's start with the strategy. Okay, as you can see, the title of the strategy will be the super scalper of the Nifty and the Bank Nifty. So let's start. So that is I'm analyzing the strategy on a single daily basis. You can go and backtest the strategy on your own, and I've also provided some levels on my Telegram channel like this, with the stop loss was hit and then the trade was again taken. So I will explain each and everything, just hold on. So this was the Nifty 50 October future. As you can see, this is October future chart and this is a 5 minutes. So what is scalping? We are going to trade on a very fast basis, try to get the maximum profit as possible and taking many trades in a single day. Okay, so now what you are going to do, so as you can see, this is the 5 minute chart. Just when the market opens, like market opens at 11291, and if you don't know how to choose the strike prices, I request you to go and see this video, how to choose the strike price in the weekly index option, the 5 box rule. I have come with a better rule which I'm still testing, and I will upload in 1 or 2 weeks again, to how to do, not to even check the 5 box rule and just the randomly just choose the strike prices out of the air. Okay, so now let's see. This is the Nifty futures, and it fell down in the morning and then it retraced a bit, and then the full recovery, almost 80% of the recovery was there. So now let's start. So I have added one CE and one PE. That is the only thing that I've added. So now let's first get on the basic of the strategy. Firstly, the strategy name is the Super Scalper Strategy. This is on my own strategy. I have not copied it from anywhere. Okay, so it is the options buying only strategy. That is, you cannot sell options using this strategy. Okay, the strategy and indicator setup, there are two indicators that will be being used on the strategy that I have explained. Firstly, the setup is Heikin-Ashi candlestick. Okay, now once the Nifty October futures you have seen, like in the morning, just open it. You can see that morning it has opened here somewhere, and then just close this tab. No need, we will not see, and I will tell you without even looking at the Nifty futures or the Nifty trend, I will trade and I will get you a good profit. I promise that. Heikin-Ashi, first point, Heikin-Ashi candlestick. Second point, 1 minute time frame. The things which are mentioned in red are most important, so please pay attention. This PDF will be uploaded on my Telegram channel once the video is completed, and it has been uploaded on YouTube. The PDF, that is the Super Scalper Strategy, I will upload on my Telegram channel. You can join by clicking this link here so that you can get the full PDF or the document, and you can read it on your own and as any time possible. So now let's start. So as you can see, what is the Heikin-Ashi candlestick pattern? So I have already set the Heikin-Ashi candlestick pattern. My first option is done. Now second is 1 minute time frame. Let's go and set 1 minute time frame first. Just a moment. So this is also the put option. As you can see, this is the 5 minutes time frame in Heikin-Ashi. I will set the 1 minute time frame. Okay. As the market was bearish today, you also know, so I will try to go with the puts, and I will also explain you with the CE also, so that you don't think that if we would have taken the CE or luck or the whatever the kismat you say and not favored us. I will also explain you on how the CE would have worked and how the PE would have worked. Okay, though, so now the second option is done. Now the third option, that is a super trend, period 2 and multiply 0.7. This I have adopted from my all-in-one strategy. It's the same I use, period 2 and multiply 0.7. So I will add it here again. First I will search the super trend, SUPER. Just a moment. It comes here. It will automatically get applied at 7.3. This is useless, to be very true. Just click 2 here and multiplier 0.7. Okay. Once you have applied this, as you can see, this is the markings that have come in the super trend, and it's changing very fast. But it gives you a change when there's a change happening. Now the second is, firstly, super trend is marked, that is period 2 multiply 0.7. Now let's go for the second indicator. Second indicator is MFI, or the money flow index. Okay, now for the money flow index, just go here and money flow index. This is, once you type money here, you will get the money flow index or the MFI. It will automatically get applied at 14 period. Just click on the settings button here, change the period to 10. Okay, and just I want a specific color with my MFI, so I will change it to blue. You can change it to any color you are most comfortable with. Overbought zone will be green and oversold zone will be red. Okay, so these are the levels that I have plotted for the MFI. Now let's see what the strategy says. Plotted important setting for MFI. Okay, there's one more point. Draw horizontal line at 50 level like this. Okay, just a moment. Let me open this. Firstly, you can extend it for a better accuracy, because if you will plot like, and then just click on the pencil here. You can see a pencil here. Draw. Just click on this pencil here. Go to all. Then click on lines. I'm explaining step by step, and click on this horizontal. Once you move the cursor and just for 1 or 2 seconds, it will show you what you are going to plot. So horizontal. Now I have to see the values are coming here. Okay, so I will plot it at 50. Let's see. Okay, so 49.82 is also fine. That doesn't matter with 0.1015 plus or minus. That doesn't matter. I plotted this. Sorry, just a moment. I will again. So I've already saved that to the Super Scalper, and I will just apply this template. So as you can see, it has already been plotted at 2 and 0.7, and the MFI at 10. And now let me mark this level also. Okay, so the video will be a bit longer. If you can, then only start, because I have to explain everything, because if you will make losses, you will just come here, sir, I made a loss on your strategy, and I don't want that. Okay, so now the important setting for MFI has been done. Now let's proceed. Rules for entry. What is saying? Super trend must be green and MFI of the 10 above 50. Okay, I'm not looking, see, I have not opened the Nifty October future, Nifty spot chart even. I'll just trade on the basis of the CE and PE. Let's see how do I do that. Okay, so now let's came it down. Let's remove the pencil. No, let's keep the pencil. So as you can see, the pencil, it gets hidden here. So just remember, it is Nifty 1st October 11,200 put, and this is the money flow index that is at 10. You can also see 11,200 put here, 11,200 CE here. So now let's click the pencil again, because it will help me in marking the levels. So let's zoom in. Okay, so what does it say? What do I have? Sorry, super trend must be in green, MFI must be above 50. Okay. So this candlestick, okay, let me commit here. This candlestick MFI is 50. No, it is at 44. This candlestick, let me mark it at vertical. This candlestick, yeah, this 50 has crossed. Okay, so I marked everything at this particular point. Okay, now see the 9:20 a.m., 9:29 a.m. I gave a buy signal. Once you get a buy signal, just execute the market order. I would say this, execute the market order. Why? You might get a bit higher price, but your stop loss is so small that it won't affect you. I will tell you just once this PDF will be completed, it is of 20 or 17 pages. Once this PDF gets completed, you will be really happy to see the return on interest, the return on investments, on the return on the capital that is being used. Okay, so now this is the first point that I have plotted. Now let's plot again all the entries that I'm going to get. I plotted that again here. See, okay, so just I'm not trying to do one fake. What will I do if I fake this entry? I can mark here also, but no, this is the correct point. Just don't try to fake yourself that no, the entry was given here, and don't try to be an astrologer that it has come here, it will also break. It can break, but please don't try to do that. Like this happens. Firstly, the super trend is not in buy. I will not take this trade, so I will explain everything. Just wait. Okay, so these are the entries. So this is the example. Let me zoom in for you. So these are the entries. So Nifty 11,200 PE, as you can see, I have taken a screenshot here, and I took the entry at this particular point. Okay, BNF also works in the Bank Nifty. I have not used the Bank Nifty option because in Nifty it is much easier to explain, and it is less volatile, and the calculations are also much easier, and you also don't have to use too much of your brains at this point of time. Okay, so Bank Nifty October expiry, that is 21,200 put option, 9:26 a.m. entry. It gave an entry price. See, the Nifty gave an entry at 9:29 a.m. and the Bank Nifty given entry at 9:26 a.m. Okay, so no problem. See, this is the correct point. At this particular point, I took an entry. As you can see, 21,200 put here option is written here. 1 minute chart, same everything. 50 is the level that I have marked. Okay, now let's go down. Do not fear. Let's see the third point. Do not fear to take a valid entry. Stop loss is explained further in this document. Okay, now what is a valid entry? Okay, so see, this a tip just got above. The tip just got above. I can, like, this can tell me that it is going to on the upside, but as soon as I took an entry, it went on the downside and hit my stop loss. So see, stop loss hit buy at 31 and the SL was 29, and the stop loss got hit at this particular point. Okay, no problem. Okay, then I again took an entry when the green candle came here, or on this super trend. Sorry, actually this was a trade that is at 11:23. If I will zoom further for you, yeah, just a moment. So at 11:23, this my buy got executed here, and see this trade, it went till here, this particular point. Re-entry again at 31.50 again. Okay. Try to take every trade possible. So these are the trades. So now let's tell you every trade possible. So the other trade that took place. So let's market trade one here also. Every trade possible. Okay. See every trade possible. I will not take this. I will tell you why I haven't marked this candle as my trading candle and have marked this candle as my trading candle. I will explain you why. Okay, I'm not taking a trade here because MFI is down. Rule must be followed. And this particular point, okay, this particular point, oh sorry, yeah, okay, and this particular point, okay, this particular point, okay, and this particular point, okay. Okay, so the other trade that I've plotted for you, if you want you can take this trade, no problem. Okay, so these are the many trades that I've plotted. How many trades? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. There are approximately 10 trades that I have plotted. Okay, I avoid trading after 2:30 p.m. That's in my rule. I just don't want, even except on the expiry days, I avoid trading at after 2:30 p.m. Okay, so now which point is done? The fourth point is done. Try to take every trade possible. We have taken the every trade and we have plotted the every trade which could have occurred in the live market today. I was sharing these screenshots live on my Telegram channel, so make sure if you get any confusion, you can go and check it there. Now follow me on Telegram. That's, this link is here. You can follow me on Telegram. Now let's go ahead. Avoid taking these steps. Do not enter forcibly into the trade. Both the rules must be true. Okay. Do not enter forcibly into the trade. Okay. The super trend came into buy here. So let me delete. I have already marked everything, so I am deleting it again. All. So super trend has come into buy here. Sorry. Okay. As you can see, but the MFI is somewhere at around here. Okay, so it got deleted, the horizontal line too. No problem, I can mark it. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Okay, 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 these are the valid entries. Okay, so see, the super trend has given a buy, but the MFI was still below it, so I didn't took an entry in this. That is the only point. Now let's go again. Do not forcibly enter into a trade. Both the rules must be true. See, this is the screenshot. I can explain you the whole strategies with the screenshot, but I am also trying to verify it with the live prices, so you don't think that I've edited this screenshot. Okay, now let's go. Excuse me. So this is the point, the 11,300 CE. Okay, this is the wrong trade. The super trend has given a buy, but the MFI is saying no, 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 just stop. Don't take this trade. Both are invalid entries. So MFI is crossing from above, and it's above 50. I've told above 50, but super trend is in the red zone. I'm not taking this entry. Do not enter on a red candle. Keep patience. I just told you when I was marking this that why have I changed this where it is. Just let me show you. Yeah, when I was marking these levels for you, firstly my rule got, see, the rule got entered at this particular point. Super trend must be in green. Okay, and this particular point the MFI must be above 50 level. I could have entered at this red candle, but no, I entered at this green candle. That is at the around the market price I entered. Even if you entered this, the stop loss is low, which didn't got it because super trend is already in buy. Okay, so I entered at this green candle on a much safer side, and it went on the upper end. Okay, so do not enter on red candle, keep patience. Okay, what is this? 11,300 C. Let's see what happens in 11,300 C. Why am I saying to keep patience? Okay, see this. Okay, it came into, see, this is an invalid entry. It came into buy from here, and see the entry or see the move. It is given a good move. Okay, now let's see which are the points that I'm searching. Just let me see the timings. That is 11:21. Just let me verify it with the charts. Okay, okay, see, at this particular point it came on the upper end. Okay, so the MFI has broken on the upside, but the super trend is in red, and at this particular point also the MFI has broken on the upside, but the super trend, the candle is red. I'm not taking an entry because my first entry, which I took at 11:18, has already got my stop loss set. Stop loss will be extended further in the super scalper PDF. Just hold on. Then I took an entry at this particular candlestick. Okay, why? Super trend has changed into green. MFI is also well above 50. Okay, so I took an entry. Both entry are wrong. If entered can get SL hit. The chances are the market has moved on the upside, but what if the super trend has would have continued on the downward side? Okay, on the down end, the super trend would have continued itself, and your stop loss would have gotten hit. So you might have faced good losses. So this is the minimal stop loss strategy. You will see how I keep my stop loss and how do I modify the stop loss. Do not try to become astrologer thinking that MFI will go up or super trend will go green. See some astrologer entries below, like this. This you have taken an entry, let's see, you have taken an entry here and it again went on the upside, and then you, let's see, assuming this particular point, the MFI, the super trend has given a green zone, and you're thinking MFI is going down and it will come up and then it will give a buy here. So let me draw it for you. I think there's a drawing option here. I will draw it with segment. Okay, so you took an entry at this particular point and you're thinking that MFI will come from here and then it will cross here and then it will go into buy zone. This is not going to happen, and don't try to be first line 3 point, don't try to become astrologer thinking that MFI will go up or super trend will go into green. See some astrologer entries below. Okay, so this was the super trend has given into buy. MFI is still, see, the MFI is at the borderline. Just wait for the MFI to come to 52, 53, 54, 51. Doesn't matter, it's coming up, going down, coming up, going down. At least 52 or 53 you can wait. Okay, it's once the MFI has given a good move, you can take an entry. Okay, now that's the second trade. See, the MFI has given up, super trend is saying no, 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 just stop it, I'm not taking this entry. Okay, now let's go down. Do not trade on an overbought MFI, let it cool down first. Okay, so what is an overbought MFI? Let's see. Let's go back. On the morning day, when the market opened around a bit gap up, so this was the overbought MFI, it was already above 50. I didn't took this trade in the 11,300 CE because I'm taking on 1 minute chart. The market is definitely going to come down and give me a re-entry. Doesn't matter my stop loss gets hit or not, but I am not taking any entry against my rules. My rules are two. That is, I have already shared on the above, that is super 10 green and the MFI 10 above 50. So let it cool down. All the trades are for intraday purposes only. Do not carry forward with this strategy. Strict rules are being mentioned in this. So these are the steps to avoid. All the trades are for the intraday purpose only. Do not carry forward with this strategy. Okay, avoid trading after 2:30 p.m. except on the weekly or monthly expiry. That is, at the weekly expiry of the options, you can trade after 2 p.m. 2:30 p.m. Even I also trade till 3 or 3:15 also. And but do not trade on the, I just avoid, you can trade if you want. Like, see, there was a move here in the 11,200 put option. Just a moment. See, there was a move here after 2:30, that is, that began at 2:42. Okay, and then it went on the higher end. You can trade, but I avoid mostly because the volatility doesn't happen at this kind. So now the major point comes, the stop loss setup. There are two methods to keep a stop loss in this trade. Whichever suits you, you can follow it. Okay, now let's first discuss the stop loss method 1. Keep the stop loss as the low of the entry Heikin-Ashi candle, not the Heikin-Ashi candle, entry Heikin-Ashi candle. Now let me tell you where the stop loss is. So as you can see, this was the, just let me go on any random trade. Okay, okay, let me mark the segment. Go. Okay, so this was my entry. Okay, this was my entry. Even if I took an entry at this particular point, this is my stop loss. Okay, so the low of this candlestick is, you can see the things here, the open, high, close and low, volume and date and time. Okay, so this is 12:33. You can see 60.68 is my stop loss. Even if I entered at 62, what is my stop loss? 2 rupees, not even 2 rupees, 1 rupees 40 paisa if I entered at 62. So let's mark it here. What would I have entered? I'm marking it here and I'm marking it here. Let's see what candlestick would have. See, the closing is 62.10. Okay, I placed an order at 62. Even the market order I mostly set, and then it went on the upside. And once this one advice that I have not mentioned in this, and I'm giving you here, that once 1 minute has passed, once this candle has formed, the price has moved upwards, then you place the stop loss at the lowest or the Heikin-Ashi candlestick. So the price does not differs much until there's a very big or very huge volatile move. So my stop loss is around 60.60 or 60.65, and the entry was at 62, and see, it went till, I guess, 80 gross, 83 it was. So I got 121 points profit. That was fine. Keep the stop loss as Heikin-Ashi. Pros, you can get big moves on a strong trend. Okay, so this was a big move on a strong trend. Can get you, it is perfectly fine. Can get you big moves on a strong trend, and cons can get hit due to volatile swings in the option price. Let's see, where does it getting hit? Okay, so at this particular point, let's see. It might be hitting somewhere if I have mentioned it. There are mostly chances when the price, see, at this particular point, firstly the entry was at this particular point, it went on the higher, but you couldn't book at this particular point, and it went down and it hit here. It again went higher, but you got your stop loss out, but no problem. Your stop loss will be modified cost to cost. We'll also share that, don't worry. Can get hit due to volatile swings in option price, but it's a much better method. Below the two price charts where SL was based on the stop loss method 1. 11,200 PE, the first trade, the stop loss was this. Second trade, the stop loss was this. You can check in the charts here. Firstly, the first trade, let me explain you. First trade took at this particular candle, the stop loss was 41.5. The next trade took at this particular candle, stop loss was 50.27. So this was the stop loss. Now let's go further. So same here, stop loss was low of the Heikin-Ashi candlesticks. Okay, I have already explained you that I took a trade on this green candlestick. I have already explained on the charts. Sorry, where it is. Yeah, this green candlestick. So stop loss will be this green candlestick low. No problem. The price has moved on the upper end. Stop loss method 2, super trend as the stop loss. Pro will get you a faster exit if the trend changes at the top. Gets hit more quickly than the previous SL method due to volatility. Super trend at the top, this is a less accurate stop loss method. Why? You entered at this particular point, now you are keeping the super trend as it is moving your stop loss, but you have to wait for a close like at this particular point to exit the trade. You don't have to exit it here. If you exit it here, you might miss a big move. That is the only con that is with this method 2. So I prefer using the method 1, but I have also shared the method 2 in case whichever suits you, you can use it. So you have to wait for the trend to change for the downwards end, then you have to exit the trade. But if you exit the trade here, you are gonna miss the big move. Okay. If taking this method as SL, one must wait for the complete trend to change to red, as I have mentioned. Below are the example of the SL method 2 being used. This is SL method 2. SL method 2 working fine in both the cases. SL can become big with this method. Okay, so see the stop loss, the stop loss super trend candlestick, and as the stop loss was this, either it got hit at this particular point, and if I waited for the trend to change, it got hit at this particular point, that is at around 60. I entered at around 62 and it got hit around 60 or 59. So stop loss can be a bit big if the moves come very sharply. Okay, so that is the point. I do not wait for the complete trend change, but then quick SL hits. If you do not, like I have already shared you, if you do not wait for the complete trend to be changed and you try to exit it at here on a red candlestick, the chances are you will miss a big move. I'll already explain 2 times. Sorry, follow me on Telegram. Now, target practice. Remember, you are doing scalping, not futures or equity. So you are trading on 1 minute. The trade can maximum go to 20 to 25 minutes, not 1 hour or 2 hours. Okay, you will again get a re-entry after 20 to 25 minutes, but maximum that I have seen a trade on 1 minute start going at 30 minutes maximum. Okay, if you want to take advantage of the big moves, modify the stop loss cost to cost when MFI hits 80 plus. So all the points mentioned in the red are very important. When you read this PDF again and again and again, and you can message me anytime for any query. Okay, so what does it say? Okay, let's read it again. If want to take advantage of the big moves, modify the stop loss cost to cost when the MFI 10 hits 80 plus. This particular point, I took an entry at this particular point, that is around any of the point that is in the stop loss 48.25. Firstly, the stop loss is 2 rupees. I rarely do modify it, but you can modify it because like you are trading with 300 quantities or 700 quantities or 1000 quantities. You can definitely modify it at your end. MFI hits the level of around 80, crosses 83, modify my stop loss cost to cost. Okay, so my risk is almost 0 now, and it went on the upper end. What the MFI, the mostly it can go to the level of 90 and sometimes even 100 also, and it can also keep on trading there also. So as you can see, I took an entry at this particular candlestick. As soon as the MFI hits 80, it hit 80 here at this candlestick. On the third candlestick, I took an entry, just let me mark. So it hit 80 here. Okay, when it hit 80, I just modified my stop loss cost to cost, and I bought it something at 60 and it went till 77. I booked at 77, sorry, it was 66 I guess. Yeah, I booked at 77, so that was 11 points profit. Okay, no problem. So yeah, one thing I have to explain again, that once it hits 80, you can do 2 things. Either you modify your stop loss cost to cost or just book profit. That is totally on your mood, your whatever it suits you. Once it hits 80, you have to then modify the stop loss cost to cost. Keep the stop loss at rupees 2 or 3, whatever, it's fine, because stop loss will be very small. Or you can book your profits and get out of the trade. Okay. Try to take as many as the valid trade possible. You do not know when a big move can come. Okay, nobody knows a big move can come. If I knew this move is going to get big, I would have traded with 10,000 quantities on this move. So let's be realistic, let's not be ideal. Okay, that's the all the indicators will give you a false signal. I will also share what are the false signal and how can you get the stop loss set. Okay, so if I have known this big move, I would have traded with 10,000, but I don't know. So I take all the trades possible and all the entries possible. I again took an entry at this particular point. Even I bought at 66, I was already trading this. I exited somewhere at around this particular point when I got a red candle, when I got triple red candle or any of the point. Let firstly it hit 80. This modified my stop loss cost because it kept on going again. It again hit 80 and I moved my stop loss on the upper end, that is at this particular point. It went on to this price. I just booked my profit. That is totally fine. And now the next thing, I again took an entry. It got me a costlier value, but the signal was giving me a buy. I took a buy. Okay, try to take as many as valid trades as possible. You do not know when a big move can come. Some classic target tips. Okay, first target is 10% of the option price. Whatever is the option price that you are entering, of the option entry price. First target is the 10% of the option entry price. Let's see you are entering at 48.5. What is the first target? 4.8. Just add 4.8 and book the first target there. For very safe traders who have been facing loss since past 1 or 2 years, that is for you. Just don't try to be greedy. One day, just don't try to be greedy and try this. Okay, 10%. Just take the whatever is the fine. Just let me show you. Okay, so whatever, let's say you took an entry at 48, just divided by 10, 4.8. So entry at 48, the next target is 52.8. I booked at 52.8. Now let's see. So okay, I took an entry at this particular point. That is, let's say I took an entry at around 50. Okay, 50 plus 5, 55. I book here somewhere and I exited the trade. My stop was 48.25. The 48.95 is the low. Stop loss didn't got hit and I entered and I exited out of the trade. If I take 5 trades and 5 of them hit the stop loss of 2 rupees and 5 hit the profit of 5 points, then I'm still getting the profit of 15 points. We'll share with you how the profit I'm getting. Let's say you entered at 7,200 PE at 35. First target will be 35 plus 3.5, that is 10%. 38.5 will be the first target. Same goes for the stop loss. It must not be more than 10% of the option price. Like say you take an trade at the 48 or 50, the maximum stop loss can be 45. It will not happen because the low of this candlestick will act as a good stop loss. It will not be that much. Firstly, the chart 1 minute is very low time frame, and the advantage of using 1 minute time frame is the lower the time frame, the lower the stop loss. Okay, the lower the time frame, the lower the stop loss, but the move can be big. That is the very good advantage. Same goes for the stop loss. Stop loss, suppose 35 the entry price, maximum stop loss be at 31.5. Okay, strict point to remember. This is for every trader, and I have also faced this in my all of the trading time in the past since I have been trading. Strict points to remember: do not sit in hope that prices will go below the stop loss and you will not exit the trade, and then the prices will come back and hit your target. This is too rare to happen. Firstly, do not sit in the hope that prices will go below the stop loss, you will not exit the trade and the prices will come back and hit your target. Let's see what happens. Okay, you took an entry at this particular point, it went on the upside. You are thinking, no, I will not book, I will not book. It went on the downside, it again went on the upside, and you said no, it has gone up on, let's see what real emotions come. I'm telling you that. Okay, so oh, it has gone again up at 60 level, I will wait, might be it go to 80. Okay, so now it comes down, it again goes below your buying price that was set. Some, it's still at, you are in profit, but still you're not booking because you're a greedy person. Okay, everyone is greedy at one point of time, and then it starts to go up. Then you see, oh, 70, I got from 42, I'm getting good, man. 70 moves. But if it has come till 70, why not wait for 90 target? Okay, why not wait for 80 target, and then it goes to 80. Okay, the greed just keeps on going up like a virus, like the coronavirus. It just keeps on accumulating. Okay, it goes to 80, the hopes keeps on going high. If you keep high hopes on 1 minute scalping, you will become hopeless. Do not sit in hope that the price will go below the stop loss and you will not exit the trade. Then the price will come back and hit your target. This is too rare to happen. This is too rare to happen. Let's see, you again waited at this particular point. Let's see you took this trade. Let's see a classic example. You took this trade at this particular point. Let me zoom in for you. Okay, you took this trade, it went down to 80. You have, let's see, you are a very good person, you have booked a lucky person, your lucky day, some astrologer Baba has said that you will get a good profit. It went on the, you booked a profit of 30 to 40 points. Let's see, you took a trade at around 60, it went on the upper end, you took, now it has went till 80, it might break the resistance. So everything, when the loss is going to happen, everything from every world, every feeling will let you make that happen. But you have to stick to the rules, you have to just follow the SL. Now what emotions that I'm getting here, I'm just explaining in the live market what emotions I'm getting. Okay, so now this was the resistance at 80 level, 78.9. If it breaches, okay, so now it has breached. See, let's see, it's horizontal, I just marked the resistance. Okay, so now, okay, resistance has been breached. Okay, now it will retest and then it will jump. Every possibility, every the knowledge that you have earned from all these 5 years, learned from all the 5 years, 5 to 7 years of the trading. So it has retested and now it will jump on the upper end. You didn't book this trade here. You bought it at 60, you didn't book this trade, and see it kept on going down, and it went down till 30. You are losing 30 bucks. You might have got 40 bucks here if your the mindset or the kismat would have been lucky, but you still lost here, and that is just pathetic trading, I would say. So just book it when it comes. It might come again. If you are trading on 1 minute, you will get 10 trades in a day, man. Do not try to become Ambani, meaning don't try to take 5,000 profit in one trade. Okay, just don't try to do that. It's not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen. Start with a single lot only for first week in the Nifty 50 options. This is my tip. I would prefer you to do that. If you firstly, just you can do a paper trade for 1 week, and then you can start with one lot. One lot would be fine. That is around 300, 400 rupees will be invested, no problem. Risk, sorry, 300 to 400 rupees risk will be there, but no problem. Start with a single lot and for first week in Nifty 50 option. If this method suits you, then go ahead and increase the quantity. Bank Nifty options needs you to be extra fast, so don't touch BNF options until you have 100 trades in Nifty 50. Now don't think that 100 trades are too much to take the time. On 1 minute's time frame, you get 10 trades in a single day. 10 trades. Okay, so you can get 100 trades in 10 days in Nifty 50. Okay, in a single day, following 1 minute chart, you will get 10 valid trades, as it's mentioned in the fifth point. Do not increase quantity the same day. Means like you are already trading from, let's say, let me zoom in again. You traded from like 150 quantities from 50 to 80. When the trade comes here, sorry, when it comes here, do not change your quantities to 300 or 750. Just keep, if you're trading, let's decide in the morning on what quantity that you are going to get used to the trading in today's day, and keep the quantities constant for the day. Okay, result of the trades. Firstly, these are the two charts that I have mentioned for the 29th of April, sorry, 29th of September, the results. So 11,300 CE, there were 10 trades, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 trades were there, stop loss trades were there also. See the stop loss trades here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 also. No problem. 5 to 6 was stop loss trade. 10 trades result in the 11,300 CE option. Return on investment. Okay, so you can see the charts. I will upload the charts and the PDF on my Telegram channel. Telegram channel, the link is this, and the link will also be shared with you. So this was the entry. So see, the total 9 trades were given in the stop loss for 5 trades, but you see the stop loss 2 rupees, 2 rupees, 1.7 rupees, 1.65 rupees, 1.4 rupees. Why? Because Heiken lost the stop loss. Okay, now total as 150 quantities. I just checked on the Zerodha, and the tax per trade is 150 quantities, 65 rupees per trade. Okay, means the buy and sell order total is 65 rupees. So the total profit that I got is, let's say, around 28.35. 11.5 I fetched here, 11.5 I fetched here, 4.5, 2.1 and 8 points. So the total profit was 4252 and after tax was 3667. I started with capital of 8,000 and I got 45.8% return. Let's see, you are a novice trader, you have taken so much of losses. I say you can even take 1/4 of this trade now. Let's say 28, and if I'm giving the 1/4 of this value, I will also reduce the stop loss to 1/4, but I'm not doing that. I'm keeping the stop loss constant, but I'm reducing all the profitable trades to 1/4 of their value. Then also you will get 7 points. 7 points, you are just earning. The point is you have to stay in green. That is the only objective. Date 29 20 Nifty 50 11,200 put options, that was 11,300 CE. As you can see, the market wasn't still in the very good bearish trend today. It reversed on the later end, but I also earned with a good trade. That the good trades were like till 1125. I was still in profit. So 300 minus and 675 minus and plus 75, and then around 1725. if I have taken all the trades till 11.25 and I didn't take any trade of 11.25, then I still have earned 17.25 rupees. Now let's go on the other end. Same 11,200 put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trades here. Stop loss, stop loss. Okay, stop loss. No stop loss. Okay, fine. So the other stop loss trade, so let's see. The stop loss trade were 4, 1.5, 1.45, 2.4, 1.85. See the profitable trades 17, 5, 17.5, 11, 15.5, 7. 65.8 you are saying, Abhishek, this is unrealistic, you cannot do that. Okay, I agree to every of your point that you have been facing loss and it is unrealistic. You can trade one fourth of this. I'm just taking, you can take 15 points, 10 points also. If I reduce, I am again saying, if I reduce the whole PNL by one fourth, I'm saying you took very short trades. Okay, one fourth means of 17 you took only 4 points, 17.5 took 4.5 points, 11 3 points, 15.5 4.5 points, 2 points. Okay, that is, I'm reducing the one fourth. But if I'm reducing the one fourth, I'm not reducing the loss. Loss is that much only. You could have taken 15 points profit. The 95 people who end up in daily red zone, don't try to be in that 95% of the people. Okay, so as you can see, I have not faked anything. You can just go and check. This video is being uploaded on Wednesday. The chart will remain active till Thursday evening or Thursday night till 12 a.m. That is the Friday starting 12 a.m. So you can check on your own. Tax per trade was 65, total trades were 10, stop loss trade were -4, profit trade was 6, starting capital was 8,000. Okay, so let's see, even if I am focusing on only one of the series, like 11,200p, 11,300p, and I'm trading with 150 quantities, see, the price has increased, the capital has increased here only. Why? Because I've been earning good profit. You cannot say, Abhishek, how could you use the 10,000 capital here? Because I have been earning profit since continuously. 8,000 plus 2,500, 10,500 plus 7,500, 11,100, 13,000, 15,000. My capital is 15,000 by now. Okay, see the losses 225, 217, 360, 227, 9870. After tax was 650 rupees. The ROI is 115%. It is more than 100% ROI. Extra tip for risky traders that I don't, the safe traders, your job is over here. I will not show this further. If you want to look the extra tip for the risky traders, you can go and join my Telegram channel by clicking this link here. Okay, and you also know the Telegram channel, the link has already been given in the PDF, so I've already shared with you. So this was the whole strategy of the super scalper in the Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty options. Firstly, follow the strict rules. Bank Nifty options need you to be extra fast, so don't touch Bank Nifty options and then you just completed 100 trades. Just follow the strict rule, and the points which are given in red, you must read them again and again before you are implementing. I would suggest 1 week paper trading and then you can implement on your end. So this was all from my end. Thank you. And yes, I have a better method to how to choose the strike price for the Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty. And if you still don't know how to choose the strike price, first follow this 5-box rule for 1 or 2 weeks. After 1 or 2 weeks, I will share a new and very much easier method that you will just see the magic. Okay, it will be a really magic method, I would say, to choose a strike price for the Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty options. So this was all from my end. Please subscribe, and if you like this video, if you like this strategy, please give me a thumbs up. That's all for you. Thank you.